What's happening, Crypto Farm? Happy Friday. Good morning and welcome back to Love for Crypto. I'm Scott. It's a pleasure to have you here. I appreciate you taking the time out to consume the content. So thank you. What a week. What a week. Central banks pulling all kinds of strings. All kinds happening. Apologies for no video yesterday. I was up a little late and in a little bit of a rush. So what I didn't get to cover yesterday, I'm going to cover today, as well as something else I want to cover today. I'm just going to encapsulate the whole fucking week. Swore in the first minute, be okay. I said ducking, but honest. So CBN, the Central Bank of Nigeria, slams 800 million fans. Now this is 800 million naira or whatever it's called. Nigerian naira. 800 million fines on banks for flouting cryptocurrency order. So apparently the Nigerian central bank has told other commercial banks, listen, don't give your customers access to crypto. Don't you dare give your customers access to crypto. How dare you even ask if you can do that? Seriously, that's literally what it is. The Central Bank of Nigeria has fined 3 banks for failing to comply with the directive to block customers from transacting in cryptocurrencies. Bloomberg reported on Wednesday. It was going to be covered Thursday morning, but I'm apologies. Anyway, we're covering it now. All 3 Nigerian banks that violated the central bank's regulation were fined a combined 800 million for non-compliance. CBN, the Central Bank of Nigeria, told banks in February 2021 circular to close accounts of persons or entities involved in cryptocurrency transactions within their systems. Further to earlier regulatory directives on the subject, the bank hereby wishes to remind regulated institutions that dealing in cryptocurrencies or facilitating payments for cryptocurrency exchanges is prohibited. The circular, signed by Bello Hassan, Director for Banking Supervision, and Musa Jimo, Director of the Payment System Management Department, read accordingly, all DMBs, MBFIs, and OFIs are directed to identify persons and or entities transacting in or operating cryptocurrency exchanges within their systems and ensure that such accounts are closed immediately. Okay. Why? No reason why? Fantastic. It's fascinating. So Stan Bank was fined nearly 200 million naira. Yeah, we're going with naira. For 2 accounts alleged to have been used for crypto transactions. You charge them 200 million because they had 2 accounts, 2 fucking clients, customers, people, businesses, call them what you want, but because 2 accounts bought or transacted in cryptocurrency, oh my days, 200 million naira. Chief executive officers said Tuesday during an investor conference, and Latos basically just let it out. Nigeria's biggest lender by assets, Access Bank PLC, was fined 500 million naira for failure to close customers' crypto accounts, according to a filing with the Nigerian Exchange Limited. United Bank for Africa PLC incurred a 100 million penalty for digital currency transactions by a customer. By a customer. 100 million per client, it's looking like the fucking fine was. Jesus wept. So while Stanbic, they follow the central bank directive, the transactions it was sanctioned for may have passed through its systems undetected. So it would appear that Stanbic Bank was closing and removing accounts, but they missed 2. So it was fined 200 million. Absolutely fucking fascinating. So, before the event in February 2021, when it was told that to start closing accounts on this, the CBN, Central Bank of Nigeria, had in January 2017 said that digital currencies such as Bitcoin, Litecoin and others are largely used in terrorism financing and money laundering, considering the anonymity of virtual transactions. The bank said virtual currencies are largely used in terrorism financing and money laundering. The attention of the bank and other financial institutions is hereby drawn to the above risks, and you are required to take the following actions pending substantive regulation or decisions by the CBN. CBN sent a statement at the time. It's fascinating. It's fascinating because on one hand, you've got the central bank actually fining banks for just simply letting people buy crypto or transacting crypto. And then you've got the German government seizing 25 million in Bitcoin as it shuts down a Russian language darknet marketplace for illegal drugs. Now, all the headlines are not 100% going off the headlines. It's a well done situation. Going off the headlines, going off the face value information. Excuse me. Going off the face value information, it looks like a good job. If it was a paedophile ring, if it was this, it was that, illicit drugs, blah, blah, blah. We all can say what we want about the drugs. We've all got a different opinion, but the law is a law. We want to change the law. We have to push for it. We're doing that in a moment with certain substances. So it is what it is. You need illegal activity. So if that's like step one of getting into the dark web, innit? When they get right to the top into the child trafficking and the fucking hitmen and all that kind of shit. Blockchain's gonna blow the doors open, mate. Transparency. Private networks gonna be a little bit more tricky, no doubt. I'm not a developer or blockchain fucking expert, so I can't tell you the fundamentals of how private network works compared to a normal network with the encryption keys and shit. Oh no. I bet Google does. You want to find out though. German authorities said Tuesday they seized 25 million worth of bitcoins while shutting down a darknet marketplace. Absolutely fascinating. They actually seized the servers. They seized the servers. Now, while all this is going on, you've got Bitcoin being seized off people who apparently were buying the wrong drugs. What they should have bought was pharmaceutical drugs, and you just don't buy the wrong drugs, guys. Go to the right place with the right people. You know, the certified people that you can trust. Anyway, while all that shit's going on, Honduras, Roatan Island, Portugal's Madeira to adopt Bitcoin. And a Mexican senator sends bullish signs too. You got some countries putting a thumb on it. Fucking get there, get down, pushing it, hindering it. And then other countries are like, yeah, do you know what? Adopt that shit. Give people $30 free in Bitcoin and let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Let's change the fucking world. The island of Roatan in Honduras and Portugal's Madeira region are both set to adopt Bitcoin. While a Mexican senator hinted at new talks about making Bitcoin legal tender in his country, the announcements were made by representatives from 3 countries who were brought to the stage of the Bitcoin 2022 conference in Miami. A former chief strategy officer at Bitcoin development firm Blockstream, who currently works on Bitcoin non-state, send the announcements. The island of Roatan in Honduras will have Bitcoin operate as legal tender, including giving Bitcoin tax-free status. Tax-free status. So when we go in Portugal or Honduras, guys, you know, Right. I only got a sentence into the paragraph then. That threw me off, that. Apologies. Tax-free status. In addition, the island's economic free zone managed by Honduras Prospera Inc. will enable Bitcoin bonds as a way to bring foreign direct investments into the country. Oh my days, let's go there and make some smart houses. Solar smart houses. Self-sustaining solar off-grid houses. Madeira, an autonomous region of Portugal, will adopt Bitcoin in this archipelago, according to the president of government of Madeira. So it's called Miguel Albuquerque. Sorry. I believe in the future, and I believe in Bitcoin, Albuquerque said on stage at the conference. He added, sometimes I butcher names, deal with it. Sometimes I try and do them properly, deal with it. Albuquerque. I don't fucking know. You tell me how you pronounce that in the comments, fuck's sake. That's some name, that. Anyway, he said on stage at the conference that the government will continue to work to create fantastic environment for Bitcoin in Madeira. Now, new legislation focused on Bitcoin and fintech more broadly will be proposed in the Mexican Senate. Senator Indira Kempis from Mexico said, "We want to sit down with the president and talk about making Bitcoin legal tender in Mexico." Now, remember, we spoke about legal tender the other week. Legal tender in most places just means that you can settle debt with it, and if you offer that currency, legal tender, to settle a debt, and the person don't take it, then fuck them. Like, you take this or you fuck off, and your debt ain't being paid. Like, if you was in the UK in debt to a credit card company or a bank, and you offered pounds, Great British pounds, in Britain, yeah, you offered that and they said, no, we're not taking that shit. But like, well, you're in Britain, mate, in debt to a British citizen, and you're refusing legal tender a GBP, fuck off. And now go in front of a judge. You imagine a company sat in front of a judge saying, no, I'm not taking Great British pounds. The judge will just go, well, get the fuck out of the courtroom then, mate, because you ain't getting the debt paid, bruh. Get the fuck out of my courtroom, you cheeky bastard. I'm not taking them GBP. I'm not taking them BTC. Now, it's... They don't have to accept it as a form of payment. People can... We spoke about this the other day. People can sell the shit in their shop for Pokemon cards if they want. If they want to sell them and take Pokemon cards as a currency, that's their discretion. It's at their discretion, that. What can't happen is Visa, well, it can take Pokemon cards to pay for credit cards if it really fucking wants to, but it can't refuse legal tender. Can't say, oh, you're in debt to me and you wanted to pay legal tender, no, fuck you. It's like, well, no, fuck you. If you don't take the legal tender, you ain't taking any tender, bro, so fuck off. You've got to take legal tender. So it's fascinating watching it unfold and watch people think that you're just going to be able to spend Bitcoin in any shop you want. That's not necessarily the case, because it's a purchase. And again, we spoke about this. At what point does a purchase turn into debt? If I walk into a shop and pick up a can of Coke, is it still the shop's can of Coke, or is it my can of Coke? If I literally just go, it's all right, mate, I'm going to pay for it. I've not walked out the shop with that Coke. The Coke's still in the shop. Yeah, some of it's gone into me, but the Coke's physically still in the shop, and I can give him £1 for it before I leave, and I've paid for the Coke. But while I'm in the shop and some of the Coke's in me, I've kind of put myself in debt to the shop, Anna. I've put myself in debt to the shop. It's different. Just holding the Coke in the hand, it's different. You can say, put the Coke down and fuck off. You're not fucking buying it. But when you've and drank some, you've added a minus to the situation. You've added a negative. You've negative that can. It's negative. You've gone into debt. So at that moment, it should take Great British pounds, regardless. It'd be interesting to know what someone running a shop you're barred from, someone running a shop you're barred from, just grab a can of Coke and he says, hey, you're fucking barred. Just open it and start drinking. Say, well, what does that mean? You're not going to let me pay for this? Can I settle the debt, please, for £1? Can I pay for a Coke, please, in Great British pounds? And if they're like, what they're going to do, they'll take, like, fascinating social experiment. Go. But yeah, in a week, in all in 1 week, we've had some central banks be like, yeah, we're going to give Bitcoin to the people. We're going to push Bitcoin to the people. We want Bitcoin adoption. Woo, woo. Yeah, like that. And then other people are like, what the fucking hell are you doing letting people transact in crypto? Do you not remember February 2021, brah? 100 million a client now. 100 million a fine, mate. 100 million a client. 100 million a client. And yeah, we want it in legal tender. And seizing servers. Jesus, I don't think I've actually processed that yet. Because what if we said in the past, you need your own server with solar power, so they can't turn your power off, can't turn your server off. Yes, they could turn your internet off, but then if you go off-chain transactions and shit and create your own little closed network that's not connected to the internet, do you know what? Fuck your internet. You stick your internet up your ass, mate. All you need is an antenna and a receiver to ping your thing to someone else, and you're fucking done. Unify do pretty strong antennas at the moment. We're talking 20-30 kilometers. 20-30 kilometers. That means I can ping a signal halfway to fucking Liverpool. So let's chill. Manchester, you know what I mean? I could ping a signal from Manchester halfway to Liverpool with a decent Unify antenna on transmitter. Someone picks it up. Boom. We're talking. We can do transactions. People, you don't need the internet for the blockchain to work. So stop thinking that, you fucking idiots. I'm sorry if I just called you an idiot, but you needed to kind of give yourself a slap in the face and to realise that a blockchain would work as a mainframe. You know, before we had the internet, we still had computers and they still fucking worked. And then, how fascinating is it that we could send emails from computer to computer before we had the internet? Wow, how did that happen, Scott? Well, it went down a wire in a mainframe, you fucking tit. And then it went wireless in the mainframe. It doesn't have to be a network. I mean, interoperable network of networks has made the transition and transaction of data a hell of a lot easier, and it will for value as well. But it doesn't mean that your personal network that you create or your community network that you create can't actually be just an off-grid, off-network fucking mainframe that works alone, that has extremely secure backdoors for interoperability. I'm talking fucking titanium chastity belts and shit. Anyway, fascinating week, and we made it to the end. So, bit of gratitude, we've seen the sun again. Give your loved ones a hug. You never know when it'll be the last time. Invest in yourself. Invest in the internet of value. Live long and hodl it all. Build that generational wealth. Get that pot growing for them. Yeah, stake it. Get it paying rewards. One day we're going to be able to live off them rewards. And it just means you pass the pot to your next of kin constantly. So I live off my reward. In 10, 15 years, I want to be living off my rewards. And then when I die, my nephew gets the pot and he lives off the rewards. And then when he dies, his kid gets the pot and they live off the rewards. And when they die, their kid gets the pot and they live. And no one ever touches the pot. No one has to touch the pot. If you make the pot big enough in a staking protocol, people need to realise that. Please, please. Start walking that road at least just a little bit. Fill that pot in a staking protocol. Assess the amount of rewards you're getting. Do a little bit of math. Fucking go for it, yeah? Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Wishing health and happiness to you and yours. We love crypto. We love the future. And we love you. So take care of yourself. And I'll see you on the next one.